It's time now for 250 heat number 1, and what a event this will be. It's like Team Yamaha out there. It's all blue on the line as we take a look at the Honda, or excuse me, the Nissan starting grid.
If you look at the right side of the starting line right there, there's only one bike that's not a Yamaha. It's Ernesto Fonseca, number 24. He's just right up there next to the box. Reed way over to the inside. There's Chad. Ryan Clark to his right. He's got the helmet camera, you can see. It's cold down there. These guys are wearing jackets right up to the last second. And I'll tell you what, being warmed up is a big deal here. And you might hear riders talking about riding tight out there. It's because they're not warmed up enough.
And the 30 board is sideways here in Salt Lake City. Yamaha with a full cadre of riders out there. Reed slips just a little bit, but pops in, and there's his teammate, Timmy Ferry. No rust on him, David Bailey.
That 4-stroke works well up here. Those bikes have a little bit more horsepower, and being at altitude, these 252 strokes, they lose a little bit of their power, and Timmy just proved that 450F Yamaha is hooked up no problem. He also got a great jump off the gate. Chad got a terrible one, but he's able to sneak through everybody and sitting 4th right now and moving into 3rd. Great job in that first corner.
Timmy Ferry leads him into the green flag lap. Right behind him is Ernesto Fonseca, number 24, the lone man on the Honda. And then here comes Chad Reed, currently sitting in 3rd. Tim Ferry, first race since Daytona, Florida, and it's surprising to me how well he's done here. I thought for sure he would have a little problem maybe getting back into the rhythm.
No, it's, Fonseca, all the way up onto the top of that plateau. Nice line. Chad Reed was right behind there, right behind him. He saw him do that, so that's a line that I saw Carmichael doing earlier. I didn't see Chad Reed really get it dialed in. We just got a lesson in how to do it from Ernesto. And, you know, Tim Ferry, riding talent, that doesn't go anywhere, but sustaining this pace, that's the tough part. Because Reed is coming, and Timmy's going to feel that here in about a lap or a lap and a half, maybe less.
So it's Tim Ferry, Ernesto Fonseca, and Chad Reed. And look at Reed go through the whoop section. Fonseca shuts down his line, and it's Tim Ferry out in front. It's a Yamaha sandwich, and Ernesto Fonseca's in the middle of it. He's going to lose a position right there, comes right back.
Look at that, just...
Oh, and Ernesto uses Reed to get past Ferry, and it's Ernesto Fonseca now in 1st. Number 24 on board the Honda, originally from Costa Rica. And Chad Reed, you come together, they bump, and Fonseca gets out unscathed. Reed sits in 2nd.
This is exactly what Honda would like to see happen. You know, you don't really want to see all kinds of team riding and dirty stuff going on, but you just want to interrupt the flow a little bit.
When we return to Salt Lake City, Utah, we'll have the conclusion of 250 heat number 1 right after this. Welcome back to Salt Lake City, Utah. We're at Rice-Eccles Stadium. This is 250 heat number 1. There he goes. Look at that. There's nothing Ernesto Fonseca could do. He just launched off that tabletop, and by the time Fonseca got it turned around, Reed was already his pivot point.
Went in there and clipped his front wheel just a little bit. Ernesto trying to get back at him. Just can't quite do it. And the rust that you thought might have been on Tim Ferry is evident now because the pace of these guys is unbelievable. Look at Chad just dive to the inside. I saw in practice just what a beautiful opportunity that was going to be. To just jump into there to the inside while someone's going out wide to set up for the triple. He did get in there and smack the front wheel of Fonseca a little bit. He's got that section figured out now, so now he just needs to post a fast lap so he can feel good about having to weather that little bit of storm he had there and get around Fonseca and his teammate Ferry, win this heat, but I don't know that it's going to be as fast as what Ricky's prepared to do out there, so Chad needs to put together a really hot lap here.
Chad misjudges that triple just a little bit, gets back in the bike, taps the front brake, brings it down, brings it down quickly, gets right back in the right position. Ernesto trying to reel him in, but he just has no answer for him right now. Ernesto's getting a great run through the whoop section, but as soon as he hits the ground, Chad just accelerates out of the turn.
This is the best I've seen Ernesto ride lately. He's been sort of just settling for 3rd and nowhere near these guys. I mean, not even close, 20 seconds back, and right now, he's pretty much matching the pace of Chad. Chad got around him, but Ernesto, he's close enough to make something happen here in the last lap.
Ernesto has had success here in Salt Lake City. He won in Salt Lake City in 2001 in the 125 class where he was on a Yamaha. As we go back and check out Ryan Clark, number 37 on the Yamaha, the blue bike. He is sporting the helmet cam. Ryan Clark Clark, 25 years old, a 7-year pro, Team Solitaire Yamaha Crossroads Motorsport rider out of Corrales, New Mexico. It was somewhere in New Mexico.
And he's a little bit, he's going to have to move up a position to make it into the main. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch Johnson, who he's battling with for this top privateer position. So in the last lap, these guys come around. They have to make another right here to go get the white flag. Chad Reed had a half a lap to go, has opened up a small gap over Fonseca now. So Fonseca riding as hard as he could go, but just little by little, Chad's able to inch away, and he's starting to ride a little bit better. 51.3 for Chad Reed. That's the fastest lap so far. That was his last lap. It will probably be his best. This last lap, I imagine he's going to take it just a little bit easy. He's been already waving at the fans.
Chad Reed, number 22, will pick up the heat win here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and what a great run it was. Ernesto Fonseca, to his credit, held off Reed for several laps, but in the end, it was Reed, the young man out of Australia, the man who is on a 4-event win streak, trying to make it 5 here in Salt Lake City. So Chad Reed is your winner, heat number 1 in the 250 class, as we take a look at the Honda Heat 1 official results. It's Reed, Fonseca, Timmy Ferry, who got the whole shot, sits in 3rd, and then it's Keith Johnson and Ryan Clark, the top 4 advancing to the main. Right now, let's send it down to the field and Cameron.
Well, guys, with 4 Supercross wins in a row, you'd think Chad Reed would walk right through his heat race. Chad, were you surprised by the speed of Ernesto Fonseca? Was it the track? What was going on out there?
No, I wasn't surprised. He was riding great in practice, and you know, it's a tough track. You got to really be smart and you know, make good passes. And I was trying to make something happen, and you know, I just put a bit of an aggressive pass over there, and you know, in the main event, I just want to get a whole shot.
Well, Chad, we look forward to seeing a great battle in the main.
Yeah, thanks, Cameron. I want to thank all the people at Yamaha, the Oil Parts and Lumen, Scott and Bridgestone, helping me out. Hopefully we can pull it together.